So I want to introduce everyone to Beth and Rip Tyler. They are our Harbor Hosts of the Year as voted by our members for service to members in 2020, which was a most unusual year and probably a year that they actually saw fewer people at their dock. But a couple of the reasons that Rip and Beth were nominated and ultimately selected as the winners of the True North Award. Beth and Rip are on Campbell Creek. They have just recently sold their house there. They're coming to us from their RV because they have switched adventures. But their dock was on Campbell Creek, where they had a private dock at their house and allowed loopers to tie up there free of charge. But beyond tying up there, they helped them lead them in through the creek on the VHF radio, helped handle lines. Rip was known to help with some electronics installations, including chart plotters that were drop shipped to their house so they could help with the install, connecting AIS receivers. They provided transportation to many local sites. And these are things that lots of harbor hosts do. Beth and Rip did it a whole lot, and members are truly thankful for that. So Beth and Rip, congratulations on being selected as Harbor Host of the Year. We know you have since retired from harbor hosting because you've sold the house and you're on your next adventure. But we thank you, and if you'd like to add anything to that, please do.
Well, I think we probably got as much out as we put into it. I'm not sure that I'm going to say never for harbor hosting again, because I never say never, but we just don't know where we're going to wind up. We're gonna go on, as one of our friends says, on walkabout around the U.S. for a while and figure out what's next. And we're on our way now to Tennessee to scout out marinas, to move lab partners to the probably the Tennessee River somewhere, and have a place to boat and come back to and get our boat fix. Right now we're in the hills of western North Carolina, heading that way.
So what would the two of you say to members who maybe have never called on a harbor host or might be hesitant to pick up the phone and reach out to somebody that they don't already know?
Just do it. I know that harbor hosts are looking for you to do it. In some cases, we reach out to you. If we can see you on Nebo, we reach out. Or sometimes we see people on AIS that we know are loopers. We reach out. Sometimes via email. So having your information available to the harbor host and contacting the harbor host directly, and say you're in the area. Is there anything you should know or do? And that can start a discussion that who knows where it will lead.
Yeah, absolutely. And for newer members who maybe aren't as familiar with the Harbor Host program yet, as I mentioned, there are more than 500 of them now around the route. And the program really started as primarily gold loopers who just wanted to give back. You know, they wanted to pay it forward, so to speak, for assistance that they got along the way. And as the program grew, it really attracted more and more planners. You don't have to have loop experience to know enough about your hometown to be a harbor host. So don't hesitate to reach out. A lot of the harbor hosts are planners who are really eager to have the opportunity to pick your brain. They would love to talk to somebody currently doing the loop to learn more. And it doesn't have to be even a reach out for assistance. It could just be a friendly hello, I'm in the area, would love to meet you, or what are the best things to see and do here. And Rip and Beth really exemplified going above and beyond and did more than many harbor hosts are able to do. And the program is all about harbor hosts doing what they can. They're all volunteers, and we're thankful for all of them and how much the program has grown, but particularly thankful for those who have gone so far above and beyond, like Beth and Rip. So we thank you, and we can't wait to see you on the water again. Until then, we'll look for your land yacht coming around, and we'll spot you from the water. Do you have a birdie flying on the RV yet?
I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
We've got some decals, I think, some big decals. Maybe we can send you one of those for the side of the RV.
There we go. Put it right on the side.
There we go. Rip and Beth, thank you for joining us. Thanks for all you've done for loopers. We greatly appreciate you, and we can't wait to see you on the water again. So we'll see Lab Partners wherever she lands.
You got it.